It hasn't posted in. This hasn't opened. Yeah. It just had on it. That should be it.
And it's lights out.
You're excited.
And it's lights out.
Heads up, we have 12 minutes.
And it's lights out.
All right. Hello and welcome everybody to the long-awaited Gravel Trap F1 Mavericks series. This is round one in China. We are at the first full qualifying I think the Gravel Trap has seen in a little while. And 20 drivers on track. This is Q1. Everybody just kind of getting their feet wet. And yeah. So anyone watching, hold on, let's see here. Why is, that should not be on, that's weird. Let's see. Testing. Testing. Oh, there we go. So I couldn't see all the audio levels. Chris, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Outstanding. Can everybody hear Chris okay? Chris, say something.
I think Derek's going to win it all.
I put that microphone just a little closer to your mouth.
Is it better now?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Nice.
All right. Stream looks awesome. Music is... Yeah, there's some background music that might be playing right now, and if you can hear it, let me know, because that should be turned off. That's weird.
Is that still the your musical genius on that?
Yeah, I use mostly all my music. The intro has that Last of the Mohicans heavy metal theme that I use for the Mavericks, but intro video, but everything else is stuff that I did on an Apple laptop. Okay. So far,
There are people using the medium tire?
there are. It's Q1. I could see people wanting to... I'll be honest, I haven't even thought about quali strategy involving a medium tire. You know you're quick enough to get into Q2. Don't burn a set of softs in Q1. Is that what we should
Yeah, it makes sense.
be led to believe? Okay. All right. I am going to...
Makes sense.
I'd love to show you guys. Normally, what we like to do before the race and during quali is to kind of show the current standings and everything. Unfortunately, being round one, we have none of that. So let's talk predictions per se. What do you think? We have. I mean, we know that Jethro is a person with some history, and I think he won the Winter Limited Series with us. I think he has some accolades from other leagues that he's been in, and as we can see there, often found at the top of the leaderboard, as we see right now.
A lot of people waited until just now to put their laps in.
That is some confidence. So is it safe to assume the people that went earlier had wanted a little bit more time on track? Get out of that. Ensure they got out of the bottom five. And are there some people who are just not going to go at all? They want to start in the back, and maybe they're assuming there's going to be some carnage, and they want to avoid that.
That has been done before.
It has. All right, we have a lot of people in the chat, so I am going to drag this. There we go. I want to be able to see everything everyone is saying.
Radio, Jethro, and Hitch on the podium today. That is something I can see. I can't disagree with that.
I'm not too familiar with Hitch. What accolades have we seen in recent history?
He's raced in the Winter Series. Yeah, and he's pretty new though, but he's pretty quick.
Okay, so he where is that's the frame. Oh, so I need to drag that above there. Aha, there we go. Okay.
I say that, and then that commentator's curse I talked about today. He does a 158.
That seems like an outlap where he kind of lost it, maybe, and he wasn't happy with it, so he abandoned.
I've noticed that's pretty beneficial. Do one outlap on just standard. There he goes. He goes third.
On the brakes is talking in the chat. He's got a very specific order here. He's saying Jethro, Hitch, Radio in that order. Apparently they raced in another league called NASA.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
And he got P3 in their last season. I don't know. On the brakes, are you in our club, going by a different name in the server?
No, I think that's his name.
The settings are messed up. Automatic gears are off.
Thanks.
That's what Prezi is saying. Let's... How much time do we have left in this? Let's see here. Yeah, we were always going to be manual only, right?
Yeah, I just looked at the settings, and it does say manual. I just double checked everything. Let me triple check everything.
Oh, that's right. On the Brakes was an ACC for a bit. Okay. Well, thanks for joining us
Yeah,
tonight.
that's where I remember him from. We have some ACC stuff coming back. We just got our server up and running. It's been really fun.
Yeah, I think the manual thing is because that was copied from the esports manual. And I think that's how the settings in the esports manual were listed as they say manual as in gearbox manual off. That's a weird way for them to put it. But Mavericks was always going to be manual gearbox, not auto. All right, Q1 is almost over with a minute to go. Jethro, Derek, Hitch, and Radio just calling it. P6. And looks like everybody out on track. Our remaining jumpers are Echo Alex and Beyond Johnny. And Johnny looks like he's wrapping up. Trying to improve on a 136.5. Get to 136 even. Alright. So we have Q1 folks. All right, and I'm looking. All right, and here we go, starting Q2. I'm sorry, who's TJ Diro? Oh, I think that's Dirty Diro.
Oof, sorry about that. Glad you're excited for this race. A lot of people are. I'm pretty excited to see the outcome of it, to be honest. Because yeah, the guys in faster front, but the guys in the back are pretty consistent.
Okay. Can you hear me, Chris?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Sorry for the listeners who are listening to dead air for a little while. There's just a little confusion about clarity in the rule book and how something was phrased. For those who don't know, this is we adopted a good chunk of the F1 Esports manual for this series and took what we could, and obviously could not take everything, largely because F1 Esports uses a custom build to their the game they use is not the game that the public gets. So I think there's some modifications of like even to the rules and how the rule, like there was something about the crossing the pit exit, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, in esports they allow.
But that's
crossing of the pit.
The game still penalizes them. They just remove it later, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
I'm not 100% on that part.
As I know, there are some different. I do know there are some differences to that build. I'm not sure what they are, but regardless, we didn't take out everything. We have some custom gravel trap rules that we left in there just because that's how we operate. And manual gearbox was definitely part of the initial rules and the way they got written into the rule book, just because, and this is something that annoys me about the settings discussions all the time, is it's like the way you go through the settings menu is assist restrictions. So you're talking like when you say, you know, what things to turn on or off, you're already in the restrictions, like just how you conversate about it and the way it's phrased. You're either speaking in double negatives or in positives. So what's like you're restricting what's there and turning off things. But in the rule book it says gearbox manual, which is how it was written in the esports rule book, and that's how we literally just copy and pasted it, the phrasing right out of it. So yeah, we'll discuss that after this race. I might make a change to that. It looks like there are a few people that may not be able to continue on if it stays manual, I'm told. But we hear you, and we will address this. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. In the meantime.
On the flip side of things, there are people with mediums on.
I don't. Let's take a look here, folks. We have one person, Jethro, on mediums.
Jethro.
There's a flex.
I wonder is that a flex or an accident? We'll see.
I mean, he's not. Is he even on track? No, he's not. He has. Whoa. That's a flex. Okay, got it. Understood.
That's fast.
That's a flex. Okay. Darn good job.
Do we have an onboard for radio?
Onboard for radio.
We have a request.
Get on board. Take a peek at him. He's top 50 in the worth and the world. Okay, right on.
He really did kill it in the Christmas races at this track.
Oh, radio abandons. And if I'm not mistaken, TJ Diro is Dirty Diro on the...
I believe so on the Discord.
Yeah. He signed up as Dirty Diro, so that's why he got put on the roster as Dirty Diro, but it looks like his actual gamer tag is TJ Diro. I'm going to call him Diro for anyone who is watching. Hey, everybody, welcome. Right. Just trying out all our different camera angles tonight.
Oh, I didn't see us down there at the bottom. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's new. I'm switching. Whoa, and Diro goes off track.
Poor Diro.
Did we see what happened there?
He's kind of lost it. I was watching him. He, the rear end just decided it didn't want to be there anymore.
Let's take a
He
look.
would rather be.
Yeah, just kind
on the side of the
of
car.
rear end went out from underneath him. All right. Okay. Three minutes left in Q2. It appears
Typer on an outlap, or is he on?
Typer fit.
Get back to the pit.
Back to the pit. All right. Comfortable. One of our late
Like,
registrants to the series, FRL Geo there, placing himself nicely between Derek and Radio.
Diro's on another hot lap.
Well, a little squirrely on the exit there, but
Jethro's gonna retire on mediums in first.
he's going to go for a three-stop. Like soft, medium, soft for the race.
I mean, as fast as he is. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how the race plays out. The long race, 26 laps.
So
Yeah, he's completely on controller. You're talking in the chat. He's all on controller, and yeah, 100%.
he's on controller, and Ginger is talking about whether or not this is supposed to be no assist, and it wasn't supposed to be no assist. It's very, very limited. I think we only had 3 assists that we had put in there. There was corner line. I think anti-lock was that. That was one that you fought for, right? You wanted anti-lock.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, I got the darn thing in front of me here. Oddly enough. Let's see here. Oh, and traction control we kept medium, and that was largely just because the rear ends have been unpredictable all year, and we just didn't want that to become a factor. So those were supposed to be anti-lock lines and
Looks like Derek's coming
and
around.
traction control. So yeah, it was supposed to be manual gearbox, although the way it's written in the rules is admittedly confusing. I can see that. So we will revisit that after this race. The game is unpredictable. I agree. I totally agree. All right, 30 seconds left till the top 10 shootout.
Looks
Who
like
is currently at
MK7
risk.
Hitch is about to.
We got Prezi and Hilo both not going out. Does anyone have a feed on what that's all about? Hilo is just sending photos of a parking lot to the server.
Oh, his fire alarm was pulled.
Oh.
We
So
have
he
a
had to
wreck.
leave the building.
Unfortunately, Derek and MK7 just collided with each other on the track.
And got a. Did we? We didn't see any of that, did we?
I am going to record what happened.
You got to see it?
I got to see it live in action. I got a
Oh, send me a
front
clip
row
of that.
seat
We'll
to
put
it.
that up for everyone to watch.
I will send that to you as soon as it loads onto the Xbox network.
Okay.
That was pretty crucial right there, to be honest.
In your opinion, is objective as you can be. I don't need to know who, but is there a clear person at fault there, or is this just sort of bad luck?
I do believe there may be some clear fault.
Ooh.
But we will put that up for you guys to look at here in just a little bit, and you guys can check that out and decide for yourselves. And radio does put on a really fast lap. Holy cow. Does beat Jethro out, finally.
Well, we have some conversation in the public chat that it seems that someone is accepting responsibility. Thank you for being up front.
Yeah, it does.
Alrighty. So there is our top 10. Knocked
With
out
Prezi
is...
and Potato making it in.
Oh,
looks
Prezi
like.
just... and Hilo. So for those wondering why Hilo didn't go... If you're in the server, you can see the photos. He's... Well, actually, you can if you're not in the Mavericks section, but... Looks like he's hanging out in the parking lot of his university where there's a fire drill or some kind of fire thing going on. So whoever called the fraternity at West Virginia University to have them pull the fire alarm, bravo to you. That's a
Good
smart
move.
thinking. Smart
Good job.
thinking.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah, strategy is key.
So Prezi, D-Master, Potato I Am, or Potato Aim, and Fitz.
Unfortunately, a good deal of DNFs right there.
Yeah, there was some really bad luck for Derek. For those in the server discussing what happened, I will have a clip shortly to show you on the stream. Okay, let's move on. We did see radio pop out in the P1 there last minute, but by just a hair and up against a guy on mediums. Okay.
This is going to be an awfully tight Q3.
Very tight. This is going to get interesting.
This is going to be fun.
Okay, detail. Everyone. Typer's going to go mediums? I don't think so. Why do we only have 8 in the top 10?
I think there were a few DNFs last round, fortunately. We had Derek and MK7 that took out 2 of the 15, leaving us with only 3, and then it looks like there were some other DNFs.
No, that would be 2. So we're missing 2, 9 and 10. So that would be Derek and Hitch. So they're just going to be placed 9th and 10th. I guess that's where they're going to start on the grid. But they have 5-place grid penalties too for the collision. That's so. All right, this will be interesting.
I think it applies his grid penalty whenever he gets to the grid.
Okay. Booby Poppy is saying, "Take me home." I'm not sure what he refers to. Oh, West Virginia. Got it.
Both McLarens are coming out at the same time.
All-time funny party chat moment when that happened. Okay. That is something that I do wish that we kind of had a bit of insight on, is like if we could listen in to the party chats like you can in like the driver radio. That was something that I had thought about early on. It was like, can we make it so they're all in Discord channels and we can just hop into any driver radio and listen in to them and their engineer or something. But I don't think that's going to be...
Type R is going to go out on the mediums, and
yeah,
that's interesting.
Prezzi's making a point right now, thinking that he should have gone through since two cars not only DNF'd but got 5-place grid penalties.
Okay, so yeah, there wasn't that many DNFs.
Right. I think Prezzi's going to end up in P9. I think, he got 11, but I think he's saying he should have gone through to the shootout.
So he just didn't make it through there, but he should on the race.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, he'll probably start P9 no matter what. Typer Fit's gonna get a Delta? I don't know what that means. So we currently have two drivers, we have two whole teams. We've got Alfa Romeo.
Ooh, Type R spun, unfortunately.
Oh no. And McLaren in the top 10. Two teams together in the top 10. He spun and he got fastest sector 2. There's no times yet, so I guess that's
yeah, on mediums. But I think he's the only person that he's like, there's only one other person out on track though. I'm gutted for you, Prezzy. Typer's gonna do another.
Did you upload a whole clip, or did you just send me a link to it?
I sent you an actual file of it.
Oh, I don't know how I'm gonna get that on the stream. Give me a minute.
Oh, do you need a link? I can send you a link.
No, I think. Yeah, just send me a link and I can pop it up in the. I think I'd probably pop it up in the safety car lounge.
Pop it in there. There you go.
There we go. Alrighty, Chrome.
Derek is saying that he has no chance of winning, as if mistakes don't exist.
He'll be fine.
Hero sets the fastest lap, but AAS is coming over the line next. Beats that out. And then Uncleaner Cross is gonna come across the line. Unintended.
I'm sorry, unintended? What's that?
Because his name is Cleaner Cross. Jethro goes fastest. Cleaner Cross, and he was going across the line.
All right, real quick, we're going to take a look at this clip from this incident that happened here. We've got the Red Bull of Hitch. Whoa! So I just see...
Yeah, It's pretty squirrely.
You got bizarrely squirrely for no reason. And then
He was saying in the chat that it took his throttle away from him.
yeah, but it's just weird how like as he's crossing the line, the car just starts to fishtail. He crashes, and then he can't get around the turn. And then that's an Alpine, and there were those are Alpines, and it's a Williams of Derek that comes up behind him. That is so weird. That is so weird. All right, let's get back to the last 5 minutes of quali.
You have Cleaner about to go across the line. The McLaren following.
And I don't know how to say how are we going to pronounce this? Douglas 101
Just say double AS. Kind of like 007, double AS. That's how I remember it in my head, at least.
Say again?
Double AS.
Double AS. Double as 101.
Double AS, like 007.
Okay. AAs. Double A's.
Double A's. Ah,
Double
shit.
A's.
Sorry about
Got
that.
it.
Double A's.
Got it.
Yes.
All right.
Sorry.
See, this is if you
No,
don't
this
tell
is
me
at least
how.
rated PG-13.
If you don't tell me how to pronounce this stuff, I will come up with my own interpretations of it. Historically, we had someone who had a fun spelling of prodigy, but it looked like pierogi, so I just called him Young Pierogi for a while. Typer Fit is obviously supposed to be Type R Fit because he was gonna, I guess, drop a Type R engine into Honda Fit, and that's where he got the name. But I've just stuck Typer Fit.
Oh, that would be fun.
Dirty Diro or TJ Diro is spun out.
The Aston should be.
Okay.
No, they're not at full throttle.
Got double A's coming out for a. Can he capitalize the A in his name? Is that possible? Yeah. Whatever happened to Young Pierogi? Ginger's bringing up a good point here. He's not been around a while. He was having a great showing in season 4.
They did a good job.
Yeah. Holy crap. Jethro has got a 131.9.
I think the Alfa Romeos have a much faster lap left in them.
Yeah?
Yeah. They were hitting 132s last lap.
They're going to need to get out. Unless this is where they want to be. Maybe
It's a good spot to be in China.
Yeah?
They have 3 and 4 cut off, let 1 and 2 fight in turn 1, and then, if you're lucky, pick up the scraps from whatever's left over from that and go on about the rest of the race.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm excited to see what standard damage would do. This is the first time we've ever run it. So if anybody gets a bump in the rear, it's going to affect their rear wing. So I wonder if people will go with higher wings to accommodate for the fact that they're running full standard damage.
Yeah.
It's at a reduced rate, obviously, but it is still there. Do we have Jethro's name on the trophy yet? A gravel trap sports book. I'm not opposed to that idea, but
A gravel trap.
I'm sure there are
sportsbook?
legalities.
Who's asking? Sportbook. I think I put $10. Actually, if you look at the at the rule book, there's absolutely no betting or gambling allowed.
Well, there we are. We wrote the rule book. I
IRS
should know
watching
that.
chat. And can we give credit to the fact that a Canadian made a U.S. government joke? That's good. I like that. All right, we have 30
We have
seconds
double A's
left.
coming over the line first, it looks. Will he beat Chuck?
Oh no, Douglas!
No.
Double A's. Double A's loses it.
TJ Dero
Does
is
not
going to start
improve.
his lap.
We've got Radio about to enter Sector 3. Cross shortly behind him, starting Sector 2.
How unfortunate.
That I'll tell you that exit on the final turn. If you're not spinning out, you're going wide and invalidating. That was during the virtual Grand Prix of the beginning of COVID. That was a constant problem, I believe, for real world F1 drivers racing here.
It's a real problem for us, I can tell you that.
All right, so
It's like radio's going across the line next.
and he does improve.
Ooh.
He does improve enough to make it to P2.
FRL Geo beats his teammate out.
Yep.
Can cleaner help radio though. That's the best spot to be in. Second and third much better than third and fourth. Is much better. Oh, cannot.
Ooh. Oh, look at that. Look. 0.019.
What a
Wow.
spread.
All right, as a reminder to everybody
Here comes timeout.
watching and racing, there will be a 5-minute break after qualifying. No one will start the race. We will sit here and hang out with you, and there's your top 8 right there. Okay. Let's see here. Favorites. All right. Ooh, see my camera shift right there? Okay. All right, looks like I've lost my co-commentator. Booby, card attack. Want to know what happened to Booby? There's 6 of us. What are we saying there's 6 of us of? I'm not really sure what we're saying there. So for our trivia, in the event we have safety car trivia, which highly unlikely, it's reduced safety car. There's ghosting on. So I don't necessarily see that happening. Back into. Okay. That's a 37. All right. Okay. What were we about to do? Go away. In the event we end up in safety car trivia tonight, I'm thinking because we're F1 Mavericks and we're clearly Top Gun themed, we'll do Top Gun trivia. So we're going to do... Top Gun, is that one word? No. Here we go. Top Gun quotes. All right.
All right. Sorry about that. I go make sure dogs are tucked in bed. All that good stuff. Being a owner of some large dogs.
You're going to have to speak up a little bit. Having trouble hearing you?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right. Just going over the race director really quick because I have to.
I'll drop the 1 minute
Dual rule.
little like image thing so it gets their attention. And
You want to go ahead and do that now?
I guess so. Are we at the 1 minute mark?
Mm-hmm. Already time
Oh,
flies when you're.
you've already typed it in
having fun,
there. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we'll just drop that in there. 1 minute warning. All right. So I will worry about the safety car graphics later. And we're going to run a little intro video for you and be back in just a second. Okay, dokie. Ah, welcome back. That was fun. Your camera is black.
Oh, I've got it fixed. Never mind. That was on my end. All right. Green lights.
Green lights and
should
away
be
we
going here in
go.
just a moment.
So many people trying to talk to me from so many directions.
Go ahead and give them the ping. So
Yeah.
there we go. We got to jump right into it too. There's no formation lap.
No formation lap. We're just gonna get racing.
We'll send. Dive right into it. This is what you've all been waiting for right here.
Two. Lights out and away we go as they sit there and then start to move. Okay.
Fortunately, a drive-through right off the start.
Oh no. Beyond Johnny gets a drive-through. Everybody goes wide. Jethro gets a commanding start. Some initial moves through the pack. No major contact, it seems. Ooh! This D-Master kind of... It's a slow turn in.
Yeah, I was back here following Prezi and a little bit of wheel rubbing going on back there. Oh, there's a Ferrari off the track, unfortunately.
The Ferrari of...
Potato
Looks
Aim and a Haas.
That would be Hilo. All right, as we head down the back straight for the first time, Looks like Jethro with a commanding 1.3 second lead. And
2 cents and Echo Alex are returning from the track as well. Behind you in the back. Well, behind everybody in the back.
alright. The Prezi did get the start where we thought he would.
Beyond Johnny did jump into the pit to go ahead and serve that drive-through penalty.
Yeah, get it out of the way.
Smart.
But, I thought both McLarens were in the top 10 shootout, were they not? Oh yeah, it looks like
They were.
TJ
Giro
dropped down
lost a little
5
bit there on the
positions.
first.
That is unfortunate for him there.
What happened? Booby, what are you referencing?
I'm not sure what Booby is referencing. Looks like D-Master had an issue and has fallen back. Getting himself back on track. I don't see any apparent damage as Echo Alex tries to get around him. Oh, no, there he is. He's missing. Oh, is he missing part of his wing? No, he's not. Okay. Some of the angles that the game is choosing to provide us, like this, are really annoying. When we say broadcast, we want, you know, this, broadcast. Jethro already 2.2 ahead of the pack. Derek showing up with a fastest lap on hards. Take a look at everyone's tire choices at the start. So we have both late bloomer, FTR Prezi, TJ Diro, and Elo going down, up on mediums, as well as, I guess, official Carlos, Stickman, and Beyond Johnny. Echo Alex being the sole person to start on soft. He must be going for a 2-stop.
Yeah, it looks like it. Doing soft, medium, but maybe if you stretch those mediums out. Looks like he may be having a little bit of a issue with those tires in the rear, maybe some wing damage, because doesn't look like he's having a easy time staying on track at the moment. Jethro has picked up quite a commanding lead.
Yeah, it's
Radio is in there, kind of just reeling in double A's though.
first
Slowly but
4
surely.
laps of the first race of 20 races. If this is a sneak peek at the series as a whole, I think Prezi's jokes about having Jethro's name on the trophy already. I can see where they're
I
coming
will
from.
say, look at the mini map. Aside from Jethro up there in the front, look at all the racing going on.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many groups of cars bunched together. A lot of really tight racing, and really, I think this series of every point counts. And they're definitely showing that.
Yeah, we got Typer Fit moving on Geo. We got Radio and Cross together moving up on Double A. Let's check on those two. DRS is active. Double A will not have the benefit of it. Ooh, Typer Fit seems to have fallen back.
It's not what you want to see if you're a Williams fan. A combination of Derek and Type R, a pretty lethal one if they can both have pretty good races. Like for Constructors Championship, Radio and Cleaner and Derek and Type R are going to be a pretty good battle to watch.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of first race jitters though. We're only 5 laps into a oh, I'd hate to add it up how many hundreds of laps these guys are about to do.
Over the whole course of the season?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of time, a lot of things that can happen. Nothing will be decided today, but I am curious to see how long Radio and Cross are going to stay behind AA here.
I think Type R is fast lately. He's definitely improved his speed a good deal.
He has been
I
working
used
hard.
to be able to keep him behind me pretty easily, and now I am finding that more and more difficult as the days go by.
Alright, real quick, I think we're about to see something from Radioactive.
Yeah. Kind of like Ginger said, that a few of them are racing both series. Fuck this evening, take my left side lead. Both Alfa Romeos with the Euro.
We have FTR Prezi working hard to get around TJ Diro here.
Wow, what a move. Potato Aim has unfortunately taken a little bit of a tumble.
Say that again?
Looks like Potato Aim has unfortunately taken a little bit of a tumble.
Ah,
Turn 1.
well, we're currently on board with Prezi as he is being chased by
We
MK
have
Hitch.
our first safety car.
We have a full safety car?
I mean,
That's-
it's showing flags in sector 1, 2,
That
and
is
3.
a safety car.
We have a safety car on reduced in China. It looks
How-
like Echo Alex has unfortunately
DNF
found.
at the pit entry?
Looks like possibly, yeah. I will. We'll have to get the first DNF trophy.
I don't see his
I wonder
car
who will
on
go
track.
in, who will stay out.
That is highly unexpected, folks. We were not expecting a safety car, but nonetheless, here we are.
You have Type R and Kilo both going in. Type R's taking the hards off.
Early, too.
Maybe doing a medium soft from this point.
Yeah. All right, folks who are in the safety car lounge with us here, you are able, while we wait, to play tic-tac-toe against this AI. I'll show example of how you do that. You type !TT space and then the number that you want the X to drop into, and it will put an X right there where I put it in block number 3. Then the AI will take a turn, and anybody else can play along and be the X's. Also for trivia, we have quotes from Top Gun This one here is finish this quote. Tower, this is Ghost Rider requesting a flyby, negative Ghost Rider, blank. Finish that quote. Looks like Ginger Rage believes he has the answer. Ooh! How did we win? How did they win that quickly? The AI should have had one more move. That's weird. Okay. Congratulations on winning Tic-Tac-Toe, Curtin. That was impressive. So, I believe Ginger is correct.
No one pitting.
So you said we had 2 people pit. We had 2
people pit in the beginning,
Carlos,
but those
Potato, Piper fit.
medium lap drivers, those medium tire drivers didn't pit at all.
Yeah, but Typer Fit's in a great position. He didn't
Oh
lose.
no, he's in a great position. Yeah,
He didn't
I'm
lose that
saying
much.
the late bloomer in 6th, Diro in 7th, and Prezi in 8th are. It would almost been more beneficial to go ahead and drop off of those mediums.
Yeah, Jethro is making some interesting weaving moves. Saw him lose a little traction. He's trying to get those hards, keep them at temperature.
Yeah, he uses up as much of the track as he possibly can.
All right. Our second question. Hey, Mav. Do you still have the name of that truck driving school? Truckmaster, I think it is. And then blank, I guess is the less forward answer.
It looks like 2 cents is saying in the chat that he does have rear wing damage, unfortunately. Says it's not too bad, but sometimes it feels like he has no traction control in the rear end.
Good news is, medium TC is up. What's this link you sent me?
Oh, that was just a clip from earlier, but look at it beforehand. You want to put it up?
God.
Just Kilo.
Oh, that's what happened in the back of the pack there? Safety
Yeah,
car
that's
in
what
this lap, folks. Safety car
Awesome
in this
Ferrari.
lap. Booby, hurry up and finish that match.
GGAI.
Okay.
Smallest figs.
We're gonna get on board with P2 here as Double A lets Jethro get away good. Nearly a second ahead. And the Alpha Twins right behind.
Prezi snakes his way around A7.
Yeah, he's still being chased down by Hitch.
These mediums will do a lot better a lot sooner, but unfortunately they just won't have any clean air to run in. If they could have some clean air, I feel like they would be in a good position, especially with how cold those cars should be right now. Ooh, no.
What are we seeing there? Oh! That Typer Fit that fell down? That's Derek.
Send you a clip of that. We'll link to that in just a minute.
Okay.
Unclean air cross. Yeah, he doesn't have any clean air at the moment. He's working on it.
Unclean air cross.
He's got the best position out of everybody at the moment. Both he and his teammate have been able to fight. Radio has done, I won't say all the dirty work, but he's definitely been in front most of this race, kind of pushing everybody along. And he's been there just being that wall, being that Checo to Radio's Max. It is a team game, and they are playing the team game very strongly. Oh no.
Double A. The darn game had us in a, like, canted cockpit view when that happened. Was there contact?
I believe I got that. I clipped it, and I'm going to check it in just 1 second.
Well, we're watching the replay right now. It looks... there's a jerky motion, but he doesn't look like he's close enough to have made contact. That's interesting. That puts Radio and Cross up 2 and 3. Let's go further back and check out some of this other racing going on.
There's a link to the spin cross. Not cross, but type.
Okay, somewhere in here,
Eric.
TJ Diro moved all the way up to P5. He jumped over Prezi, Hitch, and Bloomer. Or was he behind Prezi or in front of Prezi?
He was behind Prezi.
Okay, well, he's bumped. Like, we got...
I believe.
Ooh. Hitch and Bloomer racing hard.
Nice clean racing.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, right now those guys on mediums need every inch of track they can get, so. But those hards should be coming into life at the moment.
All right, moving on down. We got Hilo making a move on Fitz. Getting a good angle through this and a nice exit. Him and Fitz will both have DRS.
You got the speed.
Wow, Hilo got a boatload of speed off that. And
Does make a little bit of contact with the rear end of that Alpine.
a little bit, but wow, that was a great save. I'm noticing a lot of the... Like, we have currently 3 teams hanging out together. Alfa Romeo, McLaren, Alpine. It's just really impressive to see that there was no qualifying. There was no matchmaking done here. All these teams chose themselves.
Hilo was giving him the nudge, isn't he? In a good way. Good, clean nudge. Another Alfa Romeo fan.
Joshy from Australia, I believe, jumping in the chat. Welcome. Oh, Hilo gets the move done. Fitz goes try and cut around the inside. Doesn't work.
I Got some medium runners coming in. Both late Boomer and Fezzy are in pit. Hero stayed out, but he is dropping a little bit of time to hitch behind him.
Let it be said that it's impressive that Hilo's managed to shake off the nerves from a fire drill. Ooh!
Are the Alpines racing together or against each other?
I don't know, but there was
That was... May have been some miscommunication right there.
a little
but
bit. I think he was just trying to get by Hilo, and they did what they could.
He's what a recovery drive all the way around. He dealt with a fire alarm, not necessarily spun out, but dealt with contact and spun at the beginning of the race. Fell all the way down basically, and has now worked his way back up to ninth.
He's in the points, yeah, and he's got
Truly
a lot more
wished
life
it
left
would
in those hards than anybody else.
I wish it would factor in his fire alarm for driver of the day in the game because definitely deserves it. What a move! Dummies the inside, goes to the outside.
Oh
Doesn't
no!
quite get it though. Oh no!
Oh,
He recovered pretty quickly though. Look at that.
he did. He did. That is impressive. Let's take a look at what happened there. Oh, that was just late braking by, looks like Fitz there. You're right, he dummies the move, goes back to the outside. Yeah.
So Diro has stayed out for 13 laps on those mediums, and Hitch has reeled him into 0.03 of a second.
There he is.
I wonder if going that long on mediums was smart, if he'll get some clean air now, and now that everybody else has kind of put some laps on their tires. Like Prezi, Bloomer, and Beyond Johnny are on 1 lap apiece. Commentator's curse is real. Ask Buck. Last race we did together, unfortunately, every time we talked about somebody, or I talked about somebody, they spun. And it's happening again.
Say hi.
We do have our first penalty.
Three seconds. Track limits. All right. TJ did what he could to hold up Hitch as long as he could and went into the pits.
Look at where Type R is. If he does another... Did he start on hards? Yeah. So if he does another medium stint, right now, if he was to pit right now, he would drop down to what? 14th? But then everybody from 13th on has to pit again.
Yeah. Typer is in a great position.
What a spot to be in.
And, I mean, the recovery of both Derek and Hitch getting back up into the points after that a disadvantaged start, and Derek, I think, even spinning once already.
There's no stock available yet. Maybe one day.
I'm buying GTSC stock right now. That's a generous notion. I'll say before the crypto crash, I will say Chris and I, where's Chris? Chris is over here. Had conversations about not like a gravel trap coin by no means, but like we were thinking about having like our own crypto fund where we, pooled some money and got some crypto, and then even NFTs. But ooh, again.
Cleaner and Geo have entered the pit.
And I apologize that we are on the screen for that replay, but Take a look at what happened
Oh,
there.
I was not
Coming
watching
down
that
the straight.
action.
This
I
is
was
the
watching
second time this has happened in almost as many laps. That Red Bull was in a weird position. And unfortunately, Chris's head is blocking it a little bit. But I can't imagine that Alpine would have known. All right, so right now we have this big gap I've just noticed. Hyperfit is 10 seconds ahead of D-Master.
Like I said, he's in the best spot. If he was to pit now, he'd fall out around 10th or 11th.
Yeah, and Cross is already
all of those
pit
hards still need a pit.
for his mediums. And split up from his teammate.
Yeah, they split, but they're probably just running pitch strategy at the moment. Type R does have DRS on J7. He's trying his hardest up there.
Cross is catching up to my old teammate, 2 cents.
Type R does make that. To sail on to a podium position. That is some great racing back there as well. Wonder if Toy Cleaner's going to take this to the end.
Got both Derek and D-Master in the pits. D-Master on the way out.
That signals Type R's pit next.
Say again?
Wonder if that signals Type R's pit. Way in. I'm pumped to watch it twice a week. I'm pumped to do this twice a week. This is fun to commentate the race and let's watch everybody perform at their best. Everybody seems to truly be giving it their all.
Absolutely. It's so much
He
riskier
did
now.
use mediums in Q3, didn't he?
What if he goes to the soft? Hyperfit could go soft. He's got...
He did use mediums to set his first lap in Q3, which would have left him another set of softs.
The only... If he pits for soft... Whoa! Radio's gone in for his pit. And so has Hitch. Radio's on the way out. Hitch is on the way out. Hyperfit now 13 seconds behind the lead. And I'm just looking at that pit exit we just saw. I don't see a yellow line. I see a white line. What's the discussion? We were having discussions earlier about crossing the yellow line. There's no yellow lines on the pit exit. There's like dotted white lines.
Maybe rehash that conversation and see where it leads, because I was a little confused on that as well.
All right, checking in with the official Carlos here. He is on 11 lap old mediums, battling 2 people with very fresh mediums.
The Alpha's switchback.
Where's the other Alpha? Who is the other Alpha? D-Master. He pit. D-Master pit. That's why they switched around. All right, Carlos gets passed up by Hitch, and TJ Diro is next. They both have DRS.
The 2 cents is in a pretty good spot for a good recovery drive, because once he pits, he's gonna fall down. He's got hards and one person in front of him that has to pit. So unless Carlos goes to the end. Costs. Official.
Yeah. What's the expected lifespan of those softs?
5 laps? 6 laps? Like right now
Alright.
is about the time.
So Typer Fit needs to, like, he's aiming for P4 right now. So
Unless, hear me out,
I'm hearing.
he babies it to the end and takes P2 on an incredibly long extended stretch. Because he does have a 15-second lead, he could lose 2 seconds a lap and be just fine.
Interesting. Typer Fit, are you listening?
I mean, truly, if he can keep Uncleaner behind him until 7 or 6 laps left at 15 laps, I think it's doable. But right now, if he goes on and throws on the softs, he's fast enough to definitely make a difference no matter
You
what.
heard it here.
I think Jethro's going softs. He's going softs. You were right.
No, he's not. He went
Jethro's
medium.
going mediums.
He's playing it safe. He's being smart. He's not risking
Tyfar's
things.
going to throw him on. Throw something on.
Ooh! Hilo gets a little bit of touchy-touchy. FRL Geo and lives to tell the tale. As Hitch wants to go around the outside into turn 1 and does.
What move?
And it looks like something happened with where is who, what happened. Typer Fit went in for medium 2. All right, and came out 6th.
Fine though, he does have 2 cents on those 19 cards, so that's kind of a gimme. The question is,
Hold that mic closer to your face.
this is on 19 cards. What a predicament both Alpine and AlphaTauri are in.
Oh, this is a tight battle for P4.
Yeah, look at that. All 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars all going for P4 at the moment.
I've never seen a battle this bunched up for P4 before.
Look at Hitch with the inside line. Hugged the inside the entire time. Got the best exit. It looks like he's gonna try to pick up 2 positions. Oof. He got 1.
And Fitz there, not hitting. Whoa! One of the McLarens went super wide there. The final turn.
I wonder if Fitz is gonna throw the sauce on.
Oh, we're getting some touchy.
I believe I got that. I'll send you a quick.
We're looking at it right now. Looks like the
Oh, yeah.
McLaren hit the back of the Alpine, and then I'll tell you, for standard damage, reduced or not, not a lot of carbon fiber lying around. These touches, while they have been happening, have not been super dramatic or caused a lot of debris. Seven laps to go. Oh! There was a car spun out on that final turn there.
Mercedes, not a Mercedes, but a looks like
Looks like FRL Geo was stopped in the middle of the parabolica.
unfortunately. I got it, and just once again, that turn has been an issue for a lot of people tonight. Their rear ends just like to lose it there.
Yeah, 'cause you get a little hungry on the way out. You're waiting for that angle.
They were so hungry they should leave a bread trail on the way back. Probably be easier to exit.
Yeah, let's take a look at this. Coming
Console better jokes,
around.
probably
Oh,
aren't.
he just slid, yeah, and he had to go wide. Hyper Fit going to be battling against Hitch here shortly. And hats off to the Alpha team. Look at them. Back up together, second place. And less than a second apart, just staying within DRS range of each other. Let's look at position changes right now. If the game goes by most positions gained, as we see Hitch go for the inside line, an ultimate turn and gets it, takes P4. He's gained 11 positions in this race. So that's an amazing recovery. Hyper Fit only 2. I don't know why we were. He started.
Well,
P7?
he spun in the beginning.
Yeah, but he's. Oh, okay. All right. Hilo moving up 7 positions.
I tell you what, this battle for the last points is between a Mercedes Alpine and McLaren is getting pretty spicy as well.
And only 2 sets of 2 3-second penalties.
Yeah. And it's set to strict, so pretty good racing. And sometimes that's an unfortunate aspect of it, is you may be doing something to avoid a wreck or avoid damage, and it gives you that warning whenever you're not necessarily supposed to get it. So, but a lot of people have definitely kept it super clean tonight. Not a lot of penalties or anything like that. Only that one safety car, but I think that was just because he wrecked right at
The pit entry.
entrance.
Alright, D-Master making a move on Prezi. Going on the outside. Say hi. Ooh, and the McLaren comes on.
Wide.
Come on, show us. Thank you. Ah, camera angles this game chooses sometimes. I swear I just saw D-Master drift through that final turn.
Yeah. Tokyo drifted that one.
We're going to take a quick peek at that. Load it up. All right, watch closely at the Alpine. Boom! That definitely looks like a drift. All right, 4 laps to go. And there are so many positions up for grabs right now. I mean, there's a small error and some hard pushing by late bloomer there can get him up in, I guess that would be P11 or 10, just by closing the gap to D-Master there. Further back, we've got Derek moving up on late bloomer himself.
There is a link of that 3 wide. A absolutely beautiful one. if double AS will try to, well, double A's will try to overtake Hilo. Ooh. And Hilo does have the
peaking at
penalties,
turn 1.
and then Hilo's.
Sorry, say again?
Oh, nothing. I was just noting Hilo's penalties and double A's being only 3/10 behind him. Derek really needs to put the pedal to the metal.
Yeah, there are definitely some turns where the exit mimics that. Ooh. It is past D-Master, who fell back. There's some. Ooh, oh no!
There. Oh.
Late Bloomer loses it on the entrance to the Parabolica. Derek moves up into 11.
Can he do it? He did Giro also.
Giro just fell back. Double A still tight on Hilo.
Looks like he's just hanging out there though. I'm going to pick up that penalty position because it's not realistically he's not going to make up those 10 seconds. So
Yeah, just hang out there. It's a smart move. Don't risk anything. Especially on 10-lap-old mediums. Hilo pushing those hards 20 laps plus.
yeah, brave move. And radio have a Queen and radio have a kind of just use that train to just pull away.
Yeah. And currently, just looking at fastest laps here, folks, I see people in the chat discussing it. Jethro currently has fastest lap, 34.4. Closest to him there, it looks like a 35.5. The closest one I see. We enter lap 27. FRL Geo passes Prezi on the back straight.
Immediately begins to recharge. Wonder if he had to use a good deal of battery. Wonder if he'll have enough to defend right here.
So double A is not letting Hilo keep the position. He wants it.
Earning on track. That's where the bragging rights are.
Mm-hmm.
I think I go for Jethro. Yeah, he needs to be tested. Something. That's insane. We'll ship him an eye patch. Yeah, wins too many.
Oh no! Looks
No,
like we've
right.
lost TJ Diro.
Yeah, wasn't wrecked or anything. He is ghosted. Let me. I did. Traded him, hopefully, quickly. Get the race.
We are on the final lap, folks. Our leader comfortably ahead with 20 seconds, followed by the team of Alfa Romeo with a solid lockout on the bottom end of the podium there. Whoa! On board with Jethro. He's looking a little squirrely there.
Looks like Derek will make his way back up into the points with PJ Tiro.
Disconnected, yeah.
Did reinvite him, and he did say he's on his way, so it's just a matter of time. Does he get in before Derek makes the pass on his ghost, or?
Can I just comment that Jethro has just lapped the first driver? He just lapped Beyond Johnny on the final lap. We've only had one driver lapped, and it was Beyond Johnny on the final lap. Or it was P19
and I think he was
on the
actually involved in a spin or two, or a little bit of contact, so that's not even...
And Jethro wins the inaugural F1 Mavericks Grand Prix. Congratulations, sir. Yeah, but that's crazy that no one got lapped until the very final lap. The last sector of the last lap. And had he not had those spins, I don't think that would have happened. And Alfa Romeo close out the podium. Typer Fit with an amazing drive and strategy. Finishes up P5. So Red Bull and Alpha having a great start. Double A and Hitch pulling 4th and 6th. And then 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Does not look like Tiro got back in less than time, unfortunately.
It did not, no. And just Derek, outstanding work, sir.
Good start to the Alphas, but also a good start to the Red Bulls, who took 4th and 6th today.
4th and 6th, yeah, outstanding.
So that's pretty outstanding to see.
Yeah, if let's see here. Okay. Well, congratulations, folks. That was an exciting first race. Obviously, with a new series with new rules. There were a couple hiccups, but nothing catastrophic at all. Hop into the safety car lounge. We only had time for one safety car question to get answered. Ginger Rage answered, "The pattern is full," and sir, that was correct. So congratulations there. From Top Gun, the tower, this is Ghost Rider requesting a flyby. Negative Ghost Rider, the pattern is full. As we see Jethro taking the trophy. It's a very interesting looking trophy. His team is so proud of him there.
I wonder if an executive decision was made on the Alpha team. Who would get second, who would get third, or...
Yeah, that'll be an interesting thing to watch all season long. If this kind of pattern remains, will they... I mean, they say whoever qualified in front stays in front. You know, who knows? So there's our finishing order for the very first race. Of course, I'm sure there will be some incident submissions, maybe some penalties to be considered, and adjustments to be made, but that is the start
Another
of it
close
all.
one for the books.
Absolutely. I do want to give a shout out to
The most stops we had was 2 all race.
Stickman, started in 20.
Some people utilizing the hard, soft, and mediums.
Yes.
Looks like the one stopper prevailed today, except for Type R. They got really lucky with that safety car. Smart safety car move.
Yeah. Stickman did a great job. Started P20, had worked his way all the way up to 15 at one point.
It was a decision made by me. Interesting. Good to know.
Yeah.
We were just curious as commentators. I have to put my commentator/reporter hat on for this.
Gotcha. Well, that screen's gone now. Alrighty, so...
I was surprised with the safety car. I think the safety car occurred because somebody either locked up or just had some bad luck in the pit injury. And somebody, unfortunately, wrecked there.
Yeah. So, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We'll get the scores up as soon as we can for everyone to see. And join us Wednesday when we head off to Japan for our second race of the...
Yeah, rough race. But it was the first race, so take it off. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Can you hear me, Chris?
Ooh, give me 1 second.
Can you hear me?
I apologize.
Can you hear me?
If I have not responded to you, I muted my mic.
You've been talking over me this whole time. I've been
I apologize. I'm the worst. I muted Discord because the notifications were coming through like crazy, and I was worried about that as background noise. And then I saw your face moving on the screen.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Not a problem. Everyone,
I've done this on town halls multiple times.
Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you Wednesday in Japan, and I'll send you out with this fun little tribute to our drivers.
Be safe, guys.